welcome. And super excited because Nasindina Ras Bledz in the studio. And, he's one of the best artists, Zimbabwean artists around here in South Africa. And yeah, welcome, man. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, viewers, for giving us your time to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, can you just give us a brief background? Of course, I know you, and some people know you. Probably some other people might say, who is he? Why did you say that he's one of the best artists around? So, yeah, you can give us a brief background about yourself.
Yeah, actually, I was born Blessing Makiwa Matongo. That's my name, my ID name, basically. I was born in Harare, Harare Hospital, some 44 years ago. You can see, I've eaten a lot of Christmases.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, born in Harare, I grew up in Harare. Went to school in Harare, primary school, Arifenego Primary School.
Yes.
That's in Glenora. Then high school, I went to Glenora High. Then I went on to do mechanical engineering at the Harare Polytechnic. Then before I jumped the border to Mzansi, Yeah. So
okay. Yeah. I think that's enough for now. We are going to have more of these sessions with you. Then you can also follow this man on all digital platforms, on all social media platforms. And all digital streaming platforms as well. So, tell me, man, how long have you been doing music? You said you're 44.
Yeah. I would rather say I started singing in my mother's belly. Yeah, because like when I was in grade 3, I think that's when the musical thing just got into me. I was playing marimba. I was doing traditional dance at school. Actually, I was the youngest, and it was new at the school that you can see a grade 3 people actually involved in those traditional dances and basically playing drums thereby, you see. Then when I was around grade 5, I joined the school choir.
Okay.
I was also playing marimba, playing some drums, doing some traditional dances also. But that time, when you could see,
when did you decide to do this professionally? Like, because I think I'm ready. I'm gonna be. I feel in myself that I now want to be an artist.
Yeah. I can say since at school I was very active in musical projects. You see, after that I went to. In fact, I was always telling my dad that I would want to go to a musical university, and he was actually sympathizing with me, and he was promising me that will happen. But our culture in
they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that.
So when I finished school and I came out with good grades, my father just switched up, and he said, "No, you can still do music, but for now, I would rather take you to a technical school.
Yes.
Or if you want to go to university, you've got good grades. You have to choose what you feel like wanting, but nothing to do with music for now. I would just want to give you a platform that will help you to do your own music, your own things. But I need to give you. I want to put a foundation for your life. Then you can still do whatever." So it delayed me so much to get into music because I had to concentrate on mechanical engineering by then. So that was around 4 years after high school. Then after that, I had qualified. I started as a DJ, DJing in clubs. Clubs around the ghetto and all that stuff. I was even doing some singing on beats that we can find international beats on what. So then I just thought, but I can still go and record my own songs.
Yes.
And that time you could see the artists in Zim were coming up to music was coming to make sense. That's where Winky D, Nox, TK Olam, those guys, you could see them popping up. Those were the days that I chose. No, let me try and record my first album or song. That's when I was in South Africa by that time. So 2010, that's when I recorded my first song featuring Knox and Snagger Bounty, the song called Ngoya Reba. After that first song was a vibe.
Yeah,
to a lot of listeners, and I started getting some followers with that song. Then I just thought, but let me make a budget and do a video. I did a video for it.
Yeah.
With one song.
You showed me one of
with one song. I did a video. Then that video I sent it to ZBC and it was played. Then when the video was on TV, I was like, but this is coming. It's coming. Then straightforward, I said, okay, since I've got one song, let me try to push and try to make at least them 4 songs. Then I can release an EP.
So by so doing, your career was gradually taking off.
Yeah, it was taking off. I could say that.
Wow. Okay. Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
You got kids as well, right?
Yes, I do have kids.
Wow. How many do you have?
I got 3 kids.
Actually, okay. I wanted to say that you know of, but anyway, because I know good my artist buys as good.
But me none of them.
Yeah,
I'm not one of them though. But I can't promise. It's life,
Yeah, it's life. I understand. So I'm just going to stray away a little bit from yourself and focus maybe more on what's on the ground right now. What has changed from your perspective, looking at the music right now that we're producing in Zimbabwe? What do you think we have lost, and also what do you think we have improved or we have gained?
Let me start with what we have lost.
Yes.
We actually artists. Let me start from the love of music.
Yeah.
Artists and the promoters and producers have lost the love of music, and put the love of money in front. In this, I want to explain how artists are coming into sight and disappearing, probably within a year. You find that it's not the problem of the artist. It can probably the problem of what we are calling bloggers now. Because bloggers, they are looking at money. They are not looking at an artist. So as much as an artist have got a track or 2 which are actually vibing, they'll follow him. And they dump the one that they were following before. Yes.
Agustina Maloya fans.
No, yes. So by so doing, that's why we are having a breed of artists year in, year out.
Yes.
And if we can look now, by this year, we can go back up to 2005. Look how many artists have popped up and just disappeared. Where are they? Are they not good musicians? No. They were somewhere lifted up and dumped. Yes. They're still they're struggling when you are on your own.
Do you think it's the artists, is the producers, or let me put it this way, do you think it's the problem that is caused by the fans or by the artists themselves through disengaging? Well, like when they disengage, because what I've realized also is that once somebody has reached that celebrity status, they quickly forget those that helped that specific person to get to wherever they will be at that time. So do you think it's a problem yema fans kana kuti a problem yema artist?
In that way, I will take it in 2 ways. Also, you see, an artist can sign a contract today. Yeah. I can sign a contract with you today.
Yes.
You say, Ras Bledz, okay, I see you're trying, and I'm gonna put this, or I'm gonna help you with this. It can be let's say a contract can have a car, a housing, and money, something like that. Right. We set a contract here.
Yeah.
I have got 2 songs or 3 tracks.
Yeah.
Right. In the next six months, maybe we have got a 2-year contract.
Yes.
The next 6 months, look, I might be having probably maybe 15 tracks or maybe a new album. Then after a year, I've got maybe 2 albums or something, and I'm also doing some gigs. You are organizing me some gigs and all that stuff.
Yes.
But the contract still is still telling me that I must earn 10,000 rands per month. You see, the problem starts when things starting going up, and the promoter is getting even 10 times what he was getting from the first day. Then the artist is still stuck on that contract. So the engagement between an artist, a promoter, or a producer comes when it's time that things are flowing, are moving up, and they can move very fast. And artists can end in a year's time, he can be driving one of the latest cars and all that stuff. Those can happen, but they are still in the hands of the promoter.
The promoter.
Yes, you can bling with everything, having probably nice clothes, whatever, but it's still bonded. Yes, you're still bonded there. So the problem comes when the communication starts. That's why you find that when a promoter leaves an artist, he can fall very fast. You can just forget. Even fans can forget about him forever. That had happened to a lot of artists, especially those we are talking about now, because they start from the ground. Those guys, they are picked. Let's say a person like Van Choga, he was picked like in the market.
Yes.
In the marketplace where he was just, and someone just, a blogger just thought, but I can use this guy to make money. Come here, Van Choga. Can you just try to do something that is so funny? Then, but if you can see the outcome of what Van Choga was doing before he even started recording and all that stuff, it all went to someone. Because even him, I think he didn't even have a TikTok account or even maybe a YouTube account.
So you just to ask this before before Tadari cover, are there people that are still signing contracts in Zimbabwe, like my artist, and what type of contracts are they signing? I wasn't even aware that artists are signing contracts with my promoters and stuff. So what type of contracts are they signing?
I'm not very precise, but I would rather like put it into simply how it works.
Yes.
Let's say there's a businessman, or someone who has got money. But
yes.
Basically, we don't have those contract guys who can sign you contract like from recording labels, like what Fantan was doing those days and all that stuff.
Yes.
Those ones, those type of contracts, which I don't know. We usually want to say names, but anyway, I've already done that. Let's say Chiosport.
Yes.
Chiosport will make a rhythm. I taught him a rhythm.
Yes.
Then they will call probably 8 top artists to come and record.
Yes.
Those usually those 10 top artists, they will record for free because they are going to make people to go to YouTube and listen, but in the name of Chiosport, which means it's as good as a contract. So the artists, when views are going up or high and high, they've got a certain percentage that they will get. Let's say maybe 10%, but the bulk of the outcome will go to Chiosport. It's one type of contract that we can talk about. Then you can have, let's say, a person like Munezi. He's a businessman. He is sponsoring Sandflow now.
Yes.
See, he's not just sponsoring him without some written stuff. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna help you for the next 2 years.
Yes.
Whatever you're gonna get, I will get 30%. If you go to gigs, I'll make sure everything is proper. Your transport, your accommodation. Let's say you're going to UK. It's part of a contract that people can make. from someone who is not a musician, who has got nothing to do with music as such, but
they are trying to invest
into you, and also trying to make you come with something out of your music.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's something like that.
Okay. I actually thought most record labels died out because of the situation in the country, entertainment-wise, and when the music world was transitioning from the analog to digital. We lost a lot of artists. We lost a lot of orthodox ways that people used to do businesses.
Yes.
However, before I forget, you didn't really tell me about something positive that has changed within the music industry. Something that people can actually recognize and say, we were there, now we are here.
Let me start with what happened when Zim Dance was introduced.
Yes.
Yeah, when Zim Dance was introduced, it made life for artists so easy to be recognized. You see, a lot of vulnerable kids, or some, they even came from the street to be heard. We could this was actually done by what can we say, social media. When social media was replacing the, what can we say, what you remember previously, people could not listen music on their phones.
Yes,
they could not actually download from an app or whatever. You have to go and buy a cassette. You have to go and buy a whatever LP or something. So, but the introduction of social media and technology,
the digital streaming platforms.
Yes. Yeah. Technology made music so interesting. You can listen to any artist that you feel like you want. Like now, I can just go on my phone and say, let me listen to Bob Marley. Long back, you have to go and buy
an LP or a cassette,
or go to someone's house to say, can you play me this type of music, you see. But now you can just do that on your phone. So it helped to spread a lot of musical projects, if I can say that. So that was something which I can say it has been positive, because even from Gweru, we started listening to. If you go now, if you say a gospel artist from Gweru, you can get one.
Yes.
Or more, you see. You can just go on Google, artist from Bulawayo. You can easily listen to them right there and even download them.
Yes.
So,
unfortunately, we are kind of running out of time for today's episode, but we are going to be having you more often on our platform. That's good. Before we leave, you have got a new project. Can you just tell me about the project?
Yeah, I've got a single track that I'm going to release probably tonight or tomorrow. The song is called Apunyaira, produced by Taifa at Ice and Roses. I think most guys knows. I was helped by Miss D on the backing vocals, and live guitars were done by Watson Gwezere. One young guy. I just met him in the street playing his guitar. I said, okay, you play so nice. Don't you want to get involved in one of my projects? He said, yeah, I would rather do that. It's going to be my first time. I said, okay, carry your guitar. Let's go to the studio.
Wow.
I've got a track that I want to release. Then that was that. That's a few weeks ago. So the track is out. It's actually ready, but not yet on music platforms.
Streaming platforms.
Yes.
Okay, so can we sample it, like fully sample it?
Yeah, we can fully sample it.
Yeah, can we organize that? Just can you organize that so that we listen to the track? And remember to like and follow our page and subscribe to all our channels on all social media platforms and digital streaming platforms. We're going to be running a special as well where we're going to be giving away grocery hampers. So you don't want to miss that out. I mean, if you don't really want it for yourself, you can just give it to the next person. So yeah, I'm sure our song is ready. Yeah, you can play it.
I think it's playing
from the top.
From the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay, I actually think that's enough for now, so that people can actually go and stream the song, the track. But murungozvinzwira omega ngesindebele bathini niyazizwela
khona ngale.
But it's a beautiful song, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All the best. We're going to be promoting the song on our platform. Like, we'll make sure that we really want to see you up there. Like, sitting. We want to hear your name mentioned in places that you would ever expect your name to be mentioned in. So,
thank you. Yes.
All the best, man. All the best. Maybe your final remarks before we call it.
Okay. Let me thank the viewers for having your time with us today. To artists, there is one thing I might have forgotten to pull up. We need to invest in some side hustles, especially when your limelight is on top. Artists must know and be reminded that days can be dark. So when days are dark, you must not fall down and so hard, so that you won't be able to rise. Like what I've been saying about promoters, bloggers, and all that stuff. You must look forward that one day it might happen to you as an artist. So when you are still having a chance, try to make some investments that will keep you afloat whenever you're gonna face some problems.
Hustle. I think you have heard it from the man himself, Ras Bledz, and all the best, man. Like I said, and hopefully we're going to be having you as one of our hosts as well. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. To our listeners, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Rambai muchi to support amchiti tsigira zvakatikoshera izvo. Thank you so much.
Thank you.